Hey guys, it's Ben from Trading Strategy Guides. I just wanted to share with you real quick just the updates that we've done to the EFC indicator. This is version 1.2. The first thing I wanted to tell you about was the zoom issue that we addressed and fixed. So what you see here is the older version. If you would zoom up or zoom out, this would look a little wonky. So now we could just zoom in and out, and the candles stay how they should look. So that's a nice big update. I know a lot of you guys were asking about that, so that's something that we wanted to fix. The second one will be the risk reward ratio. So if you go in the settings here, before the risk reward was just 1 to 3, so now we can actually adjust that. So the stop loss margin is set at 0, and that is at the previous swing high. So that is set right here, as you can see in this trigger that I found just this morning, just by opening it up. So if we adjust this to, let's just say 5, that's gonna bump up to 5 from that previously high, 5 ticks. So that's the stop loss, and so the risk reward also is going to be set at the 1 to 3. You can adjust that to 1 to 2, 1 to 3. That's just this line right here. This is the take profit line. This will be your entry. This is the entry line with that arrow. And then here's that stop loss. So that's the 3 criteria that we give you. So this is that overbought, the divergence, and then this is where it would have triggered. Right now we're up a little bit with this trade, which is nice. Let's see, the third one, I guess, would be the overbought, oversold levels. So let's take a look at that, and that is 80-20 based on that strategy. You can adjust that to 70 and to 60, and basically what that is that RSI. That's the RSI parameters. So that's just basically based on the strategy. Let's actually pull up an RSI right now just to take a look, and that will be these lines right here. So right now it's set at 80. So this is actually a default RSI is 70. So what that is if it's over the 80 line, then that's whenever this will trigger. Let's see the fourth one is let's see the range. Okay, the scanning bars adjustment, which is this rate. Let me find it. This right here. So this is 50 candles back. If you know anything about the strategy, it'll just count 50 candles. So this is just nice to have if you just want to see exactly how many candles. Say you want to see where I'm not sure if 10 would work here. So 10 would not work in that situation. So let's go back and adjust that. Let's reset that real quick. But we can do it a little bit farther. Basically what that is if you know anything about the strategy, it'll look back for 50 candles. So let's just adjust that to 60, and then you can see that came back to 60 there, and that still follows our criteria of the 50 candles back line, so that actually works out really well. And actually, I did not mention this in the update email that you got, but there was a lot of issues whenever the EFC would come down here and hit this line, or come up here and hit this line, that it would not, basically what was happening is it was shutting off before it was hitting either of these two. Some of you guys were reporting that to us, and we actually went back, we were testing it, and we actually did notice that that's what was the case. So now what you see is whenever this will come up and hit this, it'll shut off and search for another one, or when it'll come down and hit this, it'll shut off and search for another trade. So that's actually another huge update that we did. The other one, just a nice new look. You can see the wicks now, and that's really nice. I think that's a lot more cleaner looking than the previous version, if you had the previous version on your chart. And then the biggest one, actually, I'm pretty pumped about is the new drawing modes. It's pretty interesting. The bricks above or below the candles. So right now they'll be above it, and basically it just looks like these little bricks you see here. So instead of actually drawing on the candle, so a lot of you guys like to just see your candles without anything on them. So this is why we added this little, it's called bricks. We added that to the top of them. That's for a sell trade. And then you can do low to high, which is this is the previous version. So if you like the look of this, we we kept that on for you guys. But the default is it's a little more cleaner look. It's the open to close, so it's actually inside the candle, so you get to see the wicks. We also just added this to the MetaTrader 5 platform, so now it's on MetaTrader 4, 5, and TradingView. The TradingView version, we're gonna take a look at that. I know some of you have reported a few issues with that. We were checking that out, and also the scanner. We're gonna add a few extra features to the EFC scanner for you guys. We get a lot of feedback, and we're taking a look at that. So that'll be the next update for the EFC. And if you guys find anything wrong with this new update, anything that you just don't like, that maybe we can change, just please let us know. You can change these color lines here as well. Our default is I guess violet and then light sea green, but you can adjust those colors if you wish. And I think that's about it for our update. It looks a lot cleaner. It's a lot nicer. It works pretty much the same, only it's a little more aesthetically pleasing, and it's a lot better. It's not shutting off, so you're not gonna lose out on some of those trades, that were lost beforehand. And so that's going to be a big update for this. All right, guys, if you have any questions at all, please email us at info@tradingstrategyguides.com. Thanks.